Okay, sir, why don't you just introduce yourself to the citizens of Devine, Texas? Who are you and what did you just get the job for?
Okay, my name is David Jordan. Just got hired for city administrator for the city of Devine, Texas.
Okay, and give me some of your background, age, education.
Absolutely, I'm 55 years old. I'm originally from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm retired from the United States Air Force.
Okay.
So I retired out of Lackland Air Force Base in 2014
What rank?
as a master sergeant
Okay,
in the law enforcement security forces.
okay.
Um,
And tell me something about your background as far as city administration is concerned. I think that this is not your first gig as far as working for city government.
Correct. This is not my first gig. So in 2015, I was elected to the City Council of Leon Valley.
Okay.
I served as Mayor Pro Tem and City Councilman for Leon Valley from 2015 to 2019. Then I switched over to the City Manager role. I was the City Administrator in Dilley, Texas from 2018 to 2019. I've also been the City Administrator of Bandera, Texas from 2021 to 2022.
What brings you to Devine? What reached out and grabbed your attention about Devine? I mean, was it just an ad in the governmental publications, or how did you find out about the job?
Actually, I relocated to Houston to be the Chief Operations Officer for Missouri City, which is the suburb of Houston in the metropolitan area. And then my family and I decided we liked a more San Antonio better. So job openings started coming open for this area in city administration, and I applied and got contacted by the city council here in Devine, and interviewed and was blessed to be chosen. So.
Well, what do you bring me to the job? I mean, what specialties, as far as a city administrator, I mean, what certification, what are the things that are the big chief points on your resume?
Absolutely. Well, as previously mentioned, I bring a unique skill set with being a United States Air Force veteran, an elected official as a former city council person, and now as a city administrator. Also have a bachelor's degree in social psychology, and I'm finishing my certified public manager course, which is equivalent to certification for Master's of Public Administration.
Where are those degrees from?
My bachelor's degree is from Park University in Parkville, Missouri. And the Certified Public Manager course, which I'll be graduating actually in December the 4th, is Texas State in Round Rock, Texas.
Are you the first black administrator for the city of Devine? And is that something to make note of?
I potentially could be. Honestly, I didn't do my research on that. I just like to think that I was hired for my qualifications. Like I said, I'm prior military, so I've led and been led by many races and cultures and so forth, and I grew up in a diverse community, and to me that's not a concern. But I am aware of the fact that I'm hired as city administrator, and I just happen to be African American. Yes.
Technical terms, you know, one job you had was a city manager, and another job you had was a city administrator. What is the difference between those roles? I know it has to do something with the charter that the city is founded under, or something like that. Can you lay that out for me a little better?
Right. Well, so if a city has at least 5,000 citizens, they can elect to have a home rule charter, and in that home rule charter, they can vote to have a city manager council form of government, or they can have the city administrator, which is a city that's under 5,000 people. They have the city administrator form of government. The city council manager of government means the city manager is the chief executive officer of the city, and they run the city daily operations of the city. With the city administrator role, you work more closely with the mayor and the city administrator run the daily operations in your general law type A city generally.
When's your first day in the job?
Tomorrow, November 8th.
Tomorrow? Okay.
Yes.
Your family already set up here, or are they moving in? Or
We're in transition. We're in transition.
Transition?
Yes.
And let's see. What is Dora Rodriguez's status going to be from now on? She'll go from being interim back to, I think, city secretary was her title before.
Correct.
Yes. Is she resuming that position, or is there some other position? Do you know anything about what her status status will be? She's been the city administrator for quite a while.
Right. She's been, my understanding, she's been city administrator and the interim city administrator multiple times. She will be going back to her city secretary role. However, since she has such historical knowledge, I'll be leaning on her heavily until I can get a good reading and understanding of the culture and the operations of the city, and then we'll make adjustments going forward.
What's the game plan for tomorrow when you come in? I mean, is it like you organize the office and repaint the city hall, or how you go about this? Are you the guy that comes in and cleans house and new sheriff in town, or are you taking a more subtle approach? What direction are you coming at this from?
Great. Well, my leadership styles are very relatable and very approachable. I come in and I observe the organization, understand the culture, the community, and so forth. I don't make any policy changes initially right away unless it's life, health, safety, or some kind of emergency type situation. And I read the policies, the ordinances of the city that they have already established, and the policy, policy manual for the city, and then we'll go from there. To answer your question, I generally don't make any major changes, and I'm not here to clean the house or anything like that. There's an issue that needs to be addressed, and we'll discuss it at that time.